I am going to beat every level in Cuphead on black and white mode. And here is aisle 1. But first, let's set some ground rules. Those being, I can only use black and white mode. I have to use only pea shooter, no charms, no supers, no other weapons. I have to beat it on expert, and I have to S rank, A plus, or P rank. The A plus rank is just in case of time, because S ranking with P shooter only is a bit hard, and I'm just too lazy to do it on black and white mode. But anyways, put challenge ideas in the comments on challenges you want to see me do, and I might do them if I like them. Also, like and subscribe if you like this content, and I post this black and white series every Wednesday, so put on post notifications to see the exact time it gets posted. But anyways, let's get on with the video. The first technical level of the game is the tutorial, so we did that. I also did everything in it so you can see. It's just a full experience of a black and white tutorial. And you probably haven't seen the tutorial done in black and white before. Like, who uses black and white regularly? Like, I rarely see people who do that. But anyways, let's just get on to the first boss, which is the root pack. And this one's also very easy. I'm just going to try and find filler for this one mainly, or just talk about other things. You just get 3 parries in the first, then you just do a second with EXs and stuff, and it's still easy mainly in the second, except for the fact that parrying the tiers is kind of hard, because like the pink tiers are not very different. But anyways, the bosses we'll be doing is just going in the boss list order, and in between the bosses and the running guns, we'll have the mausoleum. But also, if you don't know how to get black and white, you get it by pacifisting every running gun in Cuphead, then talking to the turtle on the dock in Inkwell Isle 3, if you didn't know that. I have pacifisted every running gun many times. A lot of the challenges on my video do also include that. But we're almost done with the root pack here, which is what I call the easiest boss in the game. But we will soon be moving on to what other people think is easy boss in the game after this results screen. Also, yes, I will have results screen for all of them, showing that I either got the S, A plus, or P rank. But now we're on to Goofy Legrand. And when I first saw him, I honestly thought that it was Goofy Legrand because of what Starbucks taught me. But that was when I first played the game. I don't think that now. But anyways, this one I had to actually redo because my Xbox clips absolutely suck. Like, I have had to redo so many challenges because of Xbox clips. And this time, it's just because it just didn't capture the part where my Xbox clip said I got the S rank. So, I mean, had to redo it. My Xbox clips absolutely suck. They should really fix them. Also give them voice chat so I don't have to do voiceovers anymore, because these are really annoying. But anyways, this last phase is honestly painful. This is the only reason why Goopy is harder than the root pack for me, because the root pack is stationary. Goopy very much isn't in this phase, and I always accidentally barely get hit. It honestly is just what makes the whole boss harder than the root pack for me, because the root pack is total stationary. Also, pea shooter kind of sucks on it, so this was very annoying for me, and it just is really tedious, which I also hate. But I mean, we do beat it, and next we'll be on to I Want You to Guess, because you won't expect it. It's not Hildeberg. It's going to be the airplane tutorial. Yeah, I know you guys want another tutorial, so here it is. This time, I'm showing it off again. You can shoot. You can go over here and parry. And I parried twice in my conversion. You can EX and special. And then you can do that. Become a giant bomb to run into your enemy. And you can shrink too. That's just the entire tutorial. But anyways, now we're on Hildeberg, and this was actually really bad because I have controller drift, and that isn't too bad for most things, but for plane levels, you move a bit faster, and it's like an up-down stick drift too, so dodging sucked. So I went to one of my older controllers that I just don't really use because like 10% of the time, like a button doesn't work, which really isn't good because I play a decent amount of Overwatch, and if a button doesn't work, then that basically means you lose the fight. So I usually just don't use that controller, but I used it for this because I would much rather have a button not work than have stick drift in this because it made me die so many times. I also hate this phase because I just suck at it. I also never used bombs in this for some reason. I mean, just, I guess I was like, too or something. I also stalled this one out a little just because I want to get enough parries. And the parries actually are decently hard to get in this one if you try and go for it fast. And you can't tell which ones are parryable in the last phase. I think they're slightly darker, which is one of the reasons I have it to be an A+, because some parries are a bit slower. So say if I only got like 2 parries in the other part of this, then I would allow myself to get an A+ on it because it's really hard to tell the parries in the last phase. Like only a few of these are parryable, and I don't know which ones are parryable or not. And also, I also don't know which UFOs are which. They look the exact same. Like, just look at 2 UFOs. That one, like, I don't know. I think the red's slightly, like, darker or something. But it's just really annoying on that last phase there because you don't know what the UFOs are and everything's attacking you. But I still did get the S rank on this one, even though talking about an A+. But I did get the S rank. And now we're on to Cagney Carnation, the boss that I honestly thought was a girl off the name, Lone. This one wasn't too bad. You can see a slight difference in the seeds, I think. Not too much of a slight difference, but I also just know seed patterns and which seeds are parryable most of the time. So I did parry it a lot. I was also right on that parryable one there. I don't know why I didn't get it. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I don't know what to say, honestly. This is filler. I just shoot it, and this phase kind of sucks too because I suck at aim tracking these little what are those, plant minions with pea shooter. So but anyways, this next phase is honestly one of the easiest phases in the world. Like, I hate the pellet shooting, but this is honestly super easy. You kind of just jump back and forth and jump over boomerangs. Sometimes go down if they just like poke out your face at you. I mean, and this last phase I still needed a parry, so I kind of just waited to see the one that's slightly darker, and then I just killed it as fast as I possibly could at this point, because I just was just too tired to do anything else. And I only had one boss after this. I could parry that too. Like, that one was so obviously darker, and I just didn't parry it. But this one was honestly pretty easy for me. And now we are going on to the weirdly final boss on the boss list. I don't know why Rivian Croaks is the final boss on the boss list, even though you fight like probably third. I thought like Cagney would be last, but it was also the hardest one because the only way you can parry in this and get actual points for it is by parrying the fists. And I want you to look at these fists and tell how different they are. Like, just tell me, does that look like different when I parry it? The different ones, I think it's slightly lighter, like by a shade, like a slight shade. Like half the time in this, I just guessed and went for the last one only. Like, I only went for the last one because I know it has, like, the highest chance of being parryable. And then once I got my 3, I just went to kill them for this phase, because this phase is also annoying, kind of. But from then, the rest of the boss was honestly not that bad. The only part that was mainly hard was the parries in the first phase, which also slowed it down a little, which is why this one is the A+ rank I got. Because you have to kind of wait a little, get the right amount of parries, and get the parries on the correct ones. But anyways, the last phase isn't too hard, but I always suck at the coin part. I just suck at Ribby and Croaks in general, honestly. Like, I play this game a lot, but I do like the least amount of stuff with the Ribby and Croaks, so it just is really bad. Anyways, this part is honestly, I got a lot better at it. Tiger usually used to, like, be horrible for me, but I'm really good at it now, so ain't that bad. And then I got it again. That was just really annoying. I just really wanted Frog in this, because Frog is honestly the easiest. You barely even have to dodge, you just gotta stay on the right platforms. And even if you do fall off the platform, if you instantly jump, you're always back up. You'd be really unlucky to not get hit in Frog, which is what I got here, and I was pretty happy when I got it because I knew that it would probably be the win. And that's the knockout. Now we are on to the Mausoleum in Inkwell, Isle 1. Right after you see this A+ rank, yeah. Also, if you didn't know, so I was using Mugman, not Cuphead. Pretty hard to tell because of the color. But, anyways, the Mausoleum is honestly really easy. I don't know what to say for the Mausoleum here, because the Mausoleum is the most boring thing in the entire universe. Like, this was boring for me while I was playing it. Like, the Mausoleums are just so boring. Just half the time you're just waiting. And, like, all they give is super arts, which are, like, totally useless 90% of the time. Because super arts just do less damage than 5 EXs combined. So, there's no point in super arts even. So, there's no point in mausoleums. Which just makes them suck. But, we're on to the now first running gun, which is a pacifist. I also sometimes just, like, this one took me a lot longer because I tried doing it damageless because I forgot that I could take a damage in this, because a lot of the challenges I do are like running guns and a decent amount of them are damageless, so I just did it damageless. And this one's actually damageless. I wasn't even trying to go for damageless on this one. The other ones I was going for damageless and failed. This one I didn't go for damageless and got damageless. And it was just like strange. I'm like going for damageless, not getting it. Then I just realized I could take damage. Then I went damageless. It's just strange. But anyways, we cycle it out. And now we are on to the final running gun, and you can see the pacifist, less than a minute too. I'm insane at this game. But we're on to treetop trouble. Cannot say that correctly any of the time. Also, I am saying this all in one take. I'm pretty sure from like the middle of Goopy to here is all one long voice talking, like no breaks. Because I think the middle of Root Pack, I took a break. In the middle of Goopy, there's a break part. But in here, from that part to here is absolutely nothing. But I hate these wasps, honestly. This one isn't damageless because I got like one hit of damage because I kind of just didn't jump over that. I'm not sure if you can jump over that even, but I mean, it's fine. This one's pretty easy, honestly, once you get to here. So, and I said I want extra HP, so damage tank. And anyways, that's the end of the video. That's Inkwell Isle 1 beaten on black and white mode. If you like the series, then tune in for the next one next Wednesday. And anyways, thank you guys for watching.